Try out new filters. This DM says trans rights.
Oh, that's so cute.
Actually, I'm going to keep this.
Cool. That's very cool.
Right, should we play some Pokemans?
Yeah!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hidden Realms. I'll be your game master for this evening, Carrie Morrison. I am joined with some wonderful gamers. How are we doing, fellow gamers?
We're good.
Awesome!
Very good.
Yay!
My Zoom filter said trans rights, and I approved this message. Absol also approves this message. Also, I'm assuming your Pokemon approved that message.
Yep, 100%.
Pokemon and players alike.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So yeah, so you can probably tell from this one shot, we're not going to be like in a world of like Dunners and Dwaggies. There's no barbarians that we're aware of. We're in the world of Pokemon, set in my own homebrew region called the Yinmin region. And it's going to be very exciting. I'm honestly like, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie. I've only DM'd like, this will be the third time of me DMing ever. So I am a little bit nervous, but also really excited to share the story with you all. Should we start? Start?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, let's start. Oh, wait, actually, no, first. Everyone, for those at home who don't know, we're doing a playbook called Pocket Monster of the Week, which is set up by my good buddies over with Critical Ditto. Feel free to check them out if you'd like. But with their playbook, basically all we ever need to roll is 2 d6s. So d20s, natural 20s, not gonna be a thing.
No such thing.
No, they don't exist in this world, sadly. Anyway, Pokemans. So it is It's not like a really hot day, but it's kind of like medium temperature coming from the sky. But where you are in the professor's lab in the forest, it's so dry. There's no moisture in the air at this point in time. I'm sure in the edit we'll put in the maps I'm using as references, so people know what I'm talking about. So I'm using this map here, and for reference, I would say there is a fence all the way around here, and there is a gate here that goes in towards the forest, and then the door to the lab is here. Is everyone got that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the air is very dry, and we go into a little shed in the garden at the professor's lab. And we see 3 Pokemon in their beds, and they're starting to wake up. Who wakes up first?
Gible.
Cool. Gible, tell us about yourself.
Gible is very happy with the dry sort of humidity, and gets up, goes from fully asleep to fully awake in a split second, jumps up and immediately starts scouring around for food, and does little stomps with little feet, and just goes around. Gibble. Yes, Gibble is a little female dragon ground type Pokemon, and really likes to eat food, and that's what I've got for Gible.
Amazing. Also, yes, everyone else's backgrounds are their Pokemon. If you wanted reference of what Pokemon we're talking about, and throughout, if I mention any Pokemon, I'm assuming I'm editing this, I'll plop any Pokemon I mentioned in the screen so people can follow along the story. But who is next to wake up?
I think I would wake up next. Did you say it was dry?
Very dry, yes.
Well, Gible,
Gible?
water.
Do I see any water?
There probably is like a small. There's like 3 water bowls for each of you, but because it's so dry at the moment, it's a lot of it has probably been evaporated. There's probably only a tiny amount.
Then in that case, I go over to my water bowl and I pick it up and I walk over to Totodile and I hit him in the head to wake him up.
This is a very rude awakening for Totodile.
Give him
What?
water for Petilil.
Sort of he'll open his eyes and then realize sort of how dry this place is. He doesn't like it, so a hydrojet. It's gonna fill.
Is that a move you have?
Yes.
You mean it's either hydro pump or aqua jet?
Oh, sorry. We'll do aquajet.
Okay, cool. I think firstly, this will lead to the first roll of the session, but firstly, Petilil, would you like to introduce your character to everyone watching?
Yes. Hi. I'm Petilil. Petilil is a little Petilil. Doesn't have a name yet, so just call her Petilil. She's a beautiful grass type Pokemon. And she uses she pronouns, but she doesn't think that doesn't quite understand, because she's heard that all Petilils are she's. But doesn't that make it kind of redundant and a social construct? I don't understand. Anyway, she's got a cute little skirt, leafy skirt. She's got a little ball. And 3 leaves coming up in her head. And right now, she's very excited for water.
You'll get your water in a second, Petilil, but first, let's find out about Kieran, the Pokemon you're playing.
Yeah, so I'm a little Totodile. He's grumpy, he's a grouchy, he's not happy. He's never happy. He's not like angry, but he's just disappointed in a lot of things around him, like waking up rudely and then it being so dry. This does not bode well with him.
Oh, doesn't.
And there are many more he thinks he comes across. They disappoint him like this.
I'm very scared to disappoint Totodile. Okay, so we're now on to our first roll. So we're going to be use your Poké powers, because we're outside of battle, and the way we're going to use the playbooks with this, because we're all playing Pokemon, is that when we're not in battle and we want to use any of our moves, we're going to use our Poké powers. So you roll 2d6 plus your weird modifier.
Okay. 2d6. For a total of 8. And then where is my weird modifier? Down there. +2, so 10.
That is a full success. So here's how I imagine it. So you use your aquajet, so you have to sort of propel yourself towards Petilil, and it is a small shed, so the odds were against you, but you managed to propel across the shed, but glide enough past Petilil that Petilil gets like splashed with loads and loads of water, but you don't actually hit her.
No, I'm just aiming for water all around the room. Like my bed, I want that to be wet. Just the bowls, the floor, everything it needs to stop being so dry.
Oh, and you can feel the air is getting very like muggy and damp because of it clashing with the heat. And I'm gonna say, I'm not sure which roll. Well, actually, hang out first. I want to know how you guys interact with each other first.
I am going to shoot little cute Pokemon daggers at Gribble for hitting me in the head.
Does not notice. Puts the water bowl out and like collects some of the water that's just sort of ambiently around, goes and puts it back down and has a little drink. Just fully oblivious to the daggers.
Thank you, both of you.
It's okay.
I sort of waddle over to the water bowl. I start performing my daily ablutions. Happens more effect.
Gible looks over, goes, whoa, and then just dunks.
So vigorously.
It's the second time in 48 hours, I think.
Yeah. Just dunks full head in the bowl, swishes it around a couple times, and it comes up, goes, ablutions.
Yeah.
That's right, Gribble. Well done.
And what you all start to notice around you is that normally you have 4 other Pokemon with you, but they're gone. So normally with you, there would be an Amora, a Lotad, a Goomy, and an Igglybuff with you. But they are all gone. Would any of you like to roll to see if you can remember what happened? See if you can remember anything that might be related?
Yeah.
Happily.
I'll say for your modifier, I'll say it is your sharp.
Oh.
Oh.
10.
Great. Everyone else?
A total of 12.
Okay.
I have +1 sharp, so that's gonna be 3.
Okay.
Whoa.
So
2
we'll go.
points.
The nat ones.
Thing is, this is incredibly ironic because, yeah, Petilil, you don't remember anything. That could be the reason why they're gone. Totodile, you think back and you remember all of you had your extra dose of wiki berries in your meal last night, and it was so nice. And you were starting to feel a bit sort of food coma-ish, like a little bit loopy, and then you went to bed. I'm gonna say for Gible, I'm gonna say that what you remember all of that, but you also remember that the Amora, the Lotad, the Igglybuff, and the Goomy, they had way more wiki berries in their bowl.
That wasn't fair. That's the reason I remember that, because I wanted to eat more of the wiki berries, and they got more than me. I wanted them.
So how do you all react? Your friends are gone.
A little happy that it's more quiet in the room, because there were a lot of Pokemons in here and it was quite loud. But Lotad was okay, so a little concerned about where he is.
They're gonna get to breakfast before us, and I'm gonna try to jump out the window.
I'm gonna say in the shed there is no window. I'll say there is
Just
a
jumps
keyhole.
into the wall.
It just yeets into the wall. You do know there is a. I'm going to say you yeet yourself to the keyhole under the handle because it is quite spacious and you can look through it. But you do the thing of like in an anime where you hit the wall, but there's nothing for you to balance yourself on, so you just start sliding down. So if you want to see through the keyhole, you're gonna have to have something to propel you upwards.
Huh.
I'm gonna waddle over there and sort of just perch on top of Gible and seeing if I can have a look through the keyhole.
See if they're eating the breakfast without us.
I'll see if I can see them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you don't need to roll for this. You look outside and you see that there is a truck that's pulled in about here. There's nothing else you see. You see a big TS logo on the side in like this glittering silver. And then you see Professor Tum-Bull Weed, and someone who is in. They have this black turtleneck. They're in black jeans, but they also have this sort of grey, black speckled fur coat, and they have like a black cap. And they are talking to Professor Tum-Bull Weed. What do you do?
I can't see. They're not having breakfast. There's a guy out there with far too much fashion sense talking to the professor.
I look at Petilil rather. What is the fashion?
Looking pretty, like me.
Yeah, you.
And you. I want to see the pretty person. Stand aside.
Okay, I'm a tad bit intimidated, but what do you do?
No, I get this.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and open the door with my mind powers.
Okay.
Can I do that?
I'm trying to see which would apply.
I don't think any of them can apply. I don't think any of my abilities apply. She's gonna try though.
Okay. I'm gonna give you. I'm not gonna let you use your weird modifier.
Oh, I'm not expecting anything to happen, but she's trying.
Okay.
Really hard. Your eyes are squinted.
And nothing happens.
Okay.
May I do the equivalent of an insight check?
I'm gonna say if you want to, I'm gonna say it's listen to me. So it's going to. So you roll your 2d6, and let me just check out your modifier. And you'll get a +2 because of your loyalty scale.
Fantastic. That's a 7 plus 9. 2 is 9.
Okay, so that's a mixed success. So you managed to hear some keywords that the professor and the person in the fur coat is saying. Okay, I need to think of a voice for Professor Tum-Bull Weed.
Yeah, they should be absolutely fine so long as you feed them regular Ricky berries across the journey. They won't seem to notice their surroundings. Well, yeah, I know, but you know you don't want to cause the ruckus if it like. Well, yeah, but it's just in case.
And that's all you can hear.
Excellent. Can I tell that Petilil's thing like I can see that Petilil's thing didn't work on, like, nothing happened.
It's fairly obvious nothing happened.
Fairly obvious. Is there a way that I could try to sleight of hand do a power of my own to make it look like something happened?
Let me see which of your moves could.
Could I use maybe a twister?
I was thinking, yeah, let's do a twister. Yeah. So that is use your Poké power. So roll 2d6 plus your weird modifier.
Oh, very bad. 5.
So you try and do twister, and you accidentally yeet Petilil into the door handle.
Ah!
No, what do you do that for?
There's some powers.
You don't take any harm, but there's probably a bruise, like an anime like Angie symbol.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. My powers are too strong and wild.
Yes.
Just too small in here for my powers. We need to see the sun.
We have to see the sun. Totodile, can you open the door?
Can I just? I'll be like, I'm going to look first, see if there's like any obvious way to open the door, just as you would normally.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's not, then I'll try and copy the others in opening the door some way.
I'm going to say, yeah, let's roll for this. I think it's check this place out. So you 2d6 plus your sharp modifier.
Okay. There's a 7.
That's a 7. So you can ask one of the following questions. What happened here recently? What is about to happen? What Pokemon is nearby? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who/what is really in control here? And what here is not what it appears to be?
Let's ask what is useful for exiting.
Okay. I'm gonna say there is one of the walls, because it's all like wood panels, and there is one that, because of like the water grot and because of the dry climate, it has rotted away a little bit. So probably with enough pushing and with enough force, you could make a little hole.
I'm going to crunch it.
Okay, so use your poker powers, please.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled a 3.
Oh, with your modifier?
Which do I add for that?
It's
A
your
crunch
+2
dark
weird, so that
move.
would be a 5.
Yes.
So that is a fail. So I'm going to say you go over towards it and you try and use crunch, but the wood is a lot thicker than you anticipated.
Yeah.
And your little baby teeth, because you're all
My
level
little
5,
jaw.
your little jaw just isn't up to the task. And nothing happens. If anything, you come away from it and there's like small bite marks in the wood.
Yeah. But like, this is the only way out, guys. I could see it.
Very wise.
Come on, Gible, help me.
This is outrageous. We must get outside as quickly as possible. And I would like to use outrage on this door. I'm done.
Oh my god.
I'm done.
Okay.
Gible, the breakfast is out there.
Ah!
Roll your 2d6.
Okay. 10 total.
Oh, so that is a full success. You are outraged. You are like, you're just, this pent up energy inside you sort of starts to explode, and you're radiating this burning energy, and then you barrel towards the rotten wood, and then there's a loud bang, and you crash through, and you immediately feel the strong hot air against your skin as you come out. But you are now confused.
Yes. So, like, totally cartoonish. Run, jump at the door, like, smash into it, smash through, come out the other side, go, wow. Little birds.
Again, Gible. I will waddle through the hole and go make sure Gible doesn't walk into a wall accidentally.
Yeah,
Good job.
Well done, buddy.
And you start to hear footsteps and murmurs coming towards the shed because of the noise.
Is it the pretty person?
It is both you could probably see from outside the shed. It is the pretty person and the professor.
Is the pretty person prettier than me?
I don't know, babes. It's for you to decide. I don't want to perpetuate beauty standards on you. You live your own life.
How healthy do their leaves look?
They don't have any leaves.
Oh. Ooh, do they smell good?
They smell average, not amazing. But if not, maybe dull.
I don't have anything to worry about then.
Okay. So what do? You can either hide, run away, or you can go back in, pretend nothing happened. What would you guys like to do? You probably have a few moments to make a decision before coming back.
I'm confused, so I'll go where you guys go.
Oh, there's a truck.
There is a truck.
There's a truck. They might be in the truck.
It could be a food truck.
That's right, Gible. It could be a food truck.
Let's.
It
Should
could
we go
stand
back
for
in?
the spaghetti.
Should we go back in or should we hide and try and get to the truck?
I want to go to the truck.
I'd go to the truck.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the truck is here. You are about here, and Professor Tum-Bull Weed and the fashionable person are kind of here, about to go into the shed. So how do you want to go about this?
Yeah, can we circle up?
As in circle round
North.
the shed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And ooh, shall I? Yeah, everyone roll 2d6 plus your sharp modifier. Or minus, whatever, whichever.
And
Plus which modifier? Sorry.
I'm gonna say your sharp modifier.
Sharp. Okay. Rolled a 9.
9,
6.
6.
sorry, 10.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear.
It's all good.
I love it. It's so ironic because you're confused.
Yep.
You start to notice that the air is the moisture is starting to come back, and even though in your very dizzy state, you start to think, is Darlie coming back? I don't know. And Totodile are like, it's not dry anymore. It's fine now.
Yeah.
That's well, you have no idea. You don't notice. You're too busy worrying about the fashionable person that you don't notice.
Guys, there's moisture in the air.
Yeah, it must have been when I did the thingy in the shed. Must have been.
Yeah.
I've just had so.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, because you guys are trying to do a stealthy thing, to act under pressure. That sounds good, right? So if you wanna sneak past them and get to the truck, roll 2d6 on with your cool modifier.
9.
8.
5 minus
it
1
says
is
on-
4.
Oh no!
Oh,
We're very cool.
Sorry, Totodile, what was your roll again?
an 8.
Okay, so Petilil and Totodile was a mixed success, and Gible was a fail. Okay, so you guys go around the shed, and you start rustling some leaves, which Professor Tum-Bull Weed and the fashionable person hears, and they go round to the shed. But by the time they come round, Totodile and Petilil, you've already gone past the side and have started moving. Gible, you're so confused. You're rustling you're rustling the leaves. You're just ambling around, not knowing what to do. And the professor and the fashion person spot you, and Professor goes, oh my god, how did they manage to get out? I locked the shed. How did they do this? It always seems so. I know that Gible always likes to run for food, but this is getting ridiculous. Like something could happen to this poor little creature. And the professor comes over to pick you up.
Gible, run.
I say, because I understand that I only understand a certain amount of human and that they don't understand Pokemon, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you understood that part, yes, because I didn't make you roll for it, so my fault.
Oh, no, but I understand that they don't understand us.
Yes.
Cool. So I'll call to my friends and say, go get the spaghetti. And that's what the truck stands for, the spaghetti. And
Letters. She knows people letters.
I know people letters. And I will jump up into the professor's arms and start rifling through the pockets for food. And try as much as I can to like cause as much of a commotion and rustling and distracting as much as possible.
Oh God, Gible, like we were
Gibble.
we were just about to give you breakfast. You know what? Let's go get the others, and we'll have your normal breakfast, and then I'll have a nice little talk with Drake here, and then we'll have a nice conversation. And then Drake is the name of the fashionable person. Drake says, "You know what? That Gible looks very healthy. What level did you say the Gible was at again?" Yeah, I'm gonna say, listen to me. Roll your 2d6 plus your modifier, which is +2, I believe. Yes.
Is this weird?
No, it's your loyalty modifier.
Oh, my loyalty modifier.
I think I said because you've got
That's
5
right.
boxes ticked.
Yeah.
So it's +2. Yes, I was correct.
Very loyal. That's a 7.
Okay, mixed success. So from that point forward, you hear again like the odd keywords, but you don't get everything. So it'll probably be something like, "Well, yeah, Gible is a level 5, but she blah 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 blah. Well, you know, we could always pick them up. Blah 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 blah. They look ready to blah 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 blah."
This person doesn't smell like food, do they?
No.
I am bored of them.
Okay. I think at this point, we'll come to Petilil and Totodile in a second. This is when you hear a voice in the distance. "I'm back!" And you hear the gate open, and it's Darlie. She is the professor's assistant, and she has her Vulpix in her arms. You know this Vulpix, her name is Donna. Darlie has like long black hair, and dark skin, has green eyes. She's fairly vague in her thinking. She's very much the unpaid intern. For the sake of the players, I don't know if Gible would understand the concept of an unpaid intern.
Don't understand the concept of pay.
And she comes back, and almost like as Donna is nestling up to Darlie in her arms, the air returns to normal. It's no longer dry and uncomfortable as it was earlier. But with that being said, let's go over to Totodile and Petilil. So you're going over to the truck, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying because the Professor and Drake are preoccupied at the shed and with Darlie coming back, you make your way to the truck and you see it's like the back of it. So it's reversed in, and you do hear some noise coming from inside the truck. What do you want to do?
Ted, you in there?
Hello? Hello?
What are you doing in there?
We don't really know. We are just stuck here. We have been put in here earlier, and now we don't really know what's going on.
Oh,
Great voice.
can you leave?
No, not really. We've been looking around, and there isn't really any light. It's quite dark. I don't really. We were a bit clueless as to what's happening.
Oh. Oh no.
Is the truck closed?
It is closed, yeah, and bolted.
Back to where Gible was. Gible could have opened it.
we,
No
we,
offense,
we can
Totodile,
try.
but your teeth are tiny.
No, they're not. No,
I'm sure they'll grow big and strong, but they're tiny right now.
no, they're done
Like
growing.
when they all grow a beautiful flower.
But these are my teeth. No, you're wrong. And I'm gonna try and crunch crunch the door.
Oh my god. Well, roll that use your poker powers plus your weird modifier.
Can I have a 13?
Yes, it's a crit success.
Yeah.
So with your immense power in your teeth, you're set out to prove Petilil wrong.
My little
You-
teeth.
You nom into this really big, bulky steel padlock, and it just shatters in your teeth. And with that, because it was being held down by this padlock, the door flies open, and there are your friends.
See, my teeth aren't small.
Oh my god, Totodile! I really didn't know what was going to happen there. What is going on?
I
they
don't know.
Are the others in cages in there, or just free form?
They're in their own individual, I wouldn't say they're tiny, but definitely, and they have like some space to walk, but it is fairly compressed. They're all quite tightly packed together. So it doesn't feel like there is a lot of space. Everyone else is pretty much fast asleep, which is good for me, so I don't have to voice all of them. But you see Lotad is like closest to you, and that's how he was able to hear you. What do you want to do?
Can we get them out?
Can try. How do you want to do that?
No, I don't want to fill the truck with water. I mean, how are they closed? Is it like more little locks? Is it little doors or latches?
It's like you know when you lock a bathroom door and it's like one long thing and you kind of slide it and push it down.
Mhm.
It's that kind of lock. There's nothing else. That's the only
Can I
thing.
just try and give it a go opening them normally?
I'm gonna say roll for that. Because you've got little Totodile hands and not human
Little
hands.
Totodile hands. I've only got 4 fingers, not 5.
I'm gonna say you do that with your tough modifier.
I rolled a 6 and a 5. So
It's a crit success.
it's
So
12.
you're able to go to Lotad first and open up his cage, and he just hops out and bounces onto the ground very lightly. It's almost like a little bouncy little it's not even a basketball. It's like something a lot lighter in material than that. And he goes, "Hooray! I really didn't know what was happening. What I don't know what to, it's been really dry. Do you know why it's been really dry?"
It got better.
It got better. I certainly feel it. It's like the water is coming and condensing my little disc. It's very nice. My little leaf is very nice. And I
Is
think
it very nice?
sorry.
Is it very nice?
Obviously not as great as your leaves. Not as great as your leaves. You are the fairest of them all.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And I'm gonna
You got a really nice leaf too. You do. You do.
Thanks, Petilil. And I'm going to say on a crit success, you are able to open all of the cages, even though everyone else is asleep.
Oh, we're getting them out of here.
But you hear a door opening up ahead, and you hear a voice that goes, "Hey, what's going on back here?" That was shit. I'm going to do something else.
It wasn't shit. You're doing amazing.
Power of improv. And he comes out and he shuts the door. And it's another guy in a similar uniform, black turtleneck, black jeans, black speckled grey fur coat. But this one is very tall, very burly, with a thick beard, and you see that he's starting to. I'm gonna say Petilil because Totodile is opening all the cages. So Petilil, I'm gonna say you're on the ground and you can see what's happening. What do you want to do?
I am. What did you do? Does this person look nice?
I'm gonna say they don't look nice right now.
Well, how many of my friends are still asleep?
There's another 3 there. There's another 3.
Can I use worry seed to try and wake any of my friends up?
Yeah, you can use your poke powers.
Okay. Nine.
So that's a mixed success. I'm gonna say you use your worry seed and you're able to also wake up. I am gonna say you wake up the Goomy, and Goomy just suddenly shots wide awake, being like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! I just had a weird nightmare that I turned into lava. It was so crazy. I can't believe it. And I'm just basically anthropomorphized water. It's so
Gumi?
bizarre to me.
Gumi?
Yeah.
Now is not the time. Come help.
Okay. And Hagumi slides off the truck onto the ground, and he comes and joins you. And I think at this point we're gonna go back to Gible. At this point, Gible, you're held in the professor's arms, and he's taking you to the lab. This is where I need to get one of my maps up. And Darlie and Drake are following him as well, and they go into the laboratory, and the professor sets you down. Hang on, I'm just gonna load it up. There we go.
Nice.
Funnily enough, there weren't a lot of maps for labs, so this is my drawing. So you come in, and it's the usual scenery, nothing of much disturbance. There's a certificate on your left, and there's a chest of drawers that you can see. It's kind of glass, and you see all these round circular figures in there. And you see a load of rectangle shapes coming from the walls on the right, and you see a huge box, electric box in the corner with a stool. And the professor sets you down by the certificate. I'm sure there's like a mini bed that they can let you sit on if you wanted to chill with the professor whilst he works away. And he says, I'm so sorry. Normally they're really well behaved, and we'll be able to get them under control, and blah 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 blah." And Drake, he goes and puts some papers he has in his back pocket on the side, puts it here next to the computer desk, and goes, "Yeah, don't worry, it's fine. Look, can we just talk somewhere where I don't feel like my brain is going to explode from all the nerddom in the room?" And the professor goes, oh, yeah, sure. And the professor shuts the door to the garden, and him, Darlie, and Drake funnel into the front door and leaves you to it. You're on your own in this room.
First of all, I look at the electric box, and I look at it, and I always do this whenever I see the electric box. I always stare at the electric box, and there's some part of me that knows that it is alive. It's just choosing not to engage.
Okay.
And Gible says, Rotom. No, I'm kidding. So I have a little mini staring contest with the computer, and then look around.
You can check a place out if you want.
Did Donna the Vulpix go with Darlie?
Yes.
Could I said hi?
What, while she was in the room?
Yeah, could I have said hi when they were in the room? Just like check out
Sure.
like how Donna was doing.
Donna is. You already get this from her character. She's very snooty. Towards you and the rest of the crew. So you said hello, and she's like, and ignores you.
It's like if Petilil was not my friend.
Bless.
I know Petilil thinks Donna's a bitch, but in that way that like there was that girl in school who was a little bit older who was a bitch, who you also didn't know if you had a crush on, kind of way. You know, you're like, do I want to? What is this feeling here? Do I want to be her? Do I want to be like her? Do I want to kill her and take her place? Do I want to kiss her? I don't understand.
I love this dynamic so much.
Good.
The queer tension, I love it. Anyway, what would you like to do?
Yes, I would love to check this place out.
Okay, roll 2d6 plus your sharp modifier.
Great. And I think what I would like to be investigating is who is really in control here, between Drake and the professor.
Okay.
I think that's the question I would like to ask. Ooh, that's a 4.
I can't answer your question.
Great. I wander a little bit aimlessly. What can I eat in here?
You can eat the paper that's by the computer desk.
I try. How does it taste?
Very bland. It just dissolves in a very unpleasant way in your mouth.
I think just like opens mouth full, just like lets it slide off the tongue onto the ground. Not happy with that. Yeah, I'm wondering if my friends have gotten into the spaghetti, so I'm gonna try to get out the garden door and back the way we came.
Okay. I am going to say it's not like locked, so if you're able to get up to the door handle and pull it down, you could open it.
Great. Can I drag like the chair at the computer desk over and jump on that?
Yes. I'm gonna say that is an act under pressure, so that is a 2d6 plus your cool.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, minus your cool.
So that is a 6.
Oh, and that is a fail. So you try and drag the chair that's by the computer desk, but it's really heavy, and you try really hard to like pull and pull, but the balance of the computer chair goes out of whack and just falls onto the floor. And then you hear voices, and the professor comes back in with Darlie and looks at the carnage, and he goes, "Oh my God, Gible! What? Why do we have to have this conversation? Please stop messing about with the furniture."
Gible.
Were you pointing at the chair?
Yeah, I was like, just like very generally, there's no possible way for them to know what I'm saying, but like the chair and towards the door.
Okay. And Darlie looks at your mouth with like the little bits of paper like funneling out. He's like, "Oh no, has he eaten any of the research?"
And she like plucks it off your mouth and goes, huh, that's weird. Professor, do you know what this is? And they both look at it and they go, huh. And Drake comes in through the door and he says, what do you mean? Did that little thing eat that? That was confidential information. That's my only copy. Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble with the boss. And I think with that, we're gonna go back to Totodile and Petilil.
Gibble's getting stressed.
So Gumi has just slid off the truck. He's next to you and Totodile. I think at this point you've opened all the cages. I don't think everyone
Cool.
else has woken up yet. And Petilil and Gumi sees the burly guy coming towards you. What do you do?
Is there any food in this truck?
No.
Gosh darn it, Gibble's going to be so mad. Okay. Am I still in the truck?
You are still in the truck, yes.
I'm just going to see if I can carry on waking up the other Pokemons.
Okay, I am gonna say, is this manipulate someone or is this? No, I'm gonna say that's act under pressure. Right, roll 2d6 with your cool modifier.
Yes. That is 7 plus 1, 8.
Okay, so that's a mixed success. You are able to now wake up the Amora, and she goes, what did I miss?
You're in a truck.
I was wondering why the makeover to the shed was looking really drab.
Yeah, we're not in the shed. We're going to get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm not really a morning person.
If I could tell the time, I'm sure it isn't morning.
Okay, let's go. So, Totodile, you and the Amora are able to hop out the truck. There is still the Igglybuff in the cage, but at this point, the other guy comes over and goes, what's all this Pokemon doing over here?
I would like to attack this gentleman.
Okay, right, I'm gonna say, let's do some initiative. I'm gonna say it'll be you, Totodile, the Goomy, and I think Amora's too sleepy, and also the guy. So everyone roll your 2d6 plus your speed modifier.
36.
And the Lotad?
And the Lotad. There's so many Pokemon I can't keep track. Okay.
One. So 9.
9!
Should I also roll initiative, or is it just these guys?
You are. No. You are not in the room. or you're not outside.
You are in the room.
You are in a room. Totodile, Petilil, did you say you had a 9 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's loads. Okay. Right, hang on. I need to get there. It's 11. Okay, that's just a solid 11. Bear with.
Oh, good.
Bear with. Totodile and Petilil, can you each tell me your speed stats?
Nothing.
1.
Did you say 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Thank you
I
very
got
much.
nothing.
Very,
Zero,
No
zero,
speed.
zero.
very good. So, Gumi, what are you gonna do? So that is also at 11. Okay. I'm gonna say Drake doesn't have a modifier. Not Drake. Other guy. Right. Okay. Cool. So the Gumi is first. I'm gonna say in the initiative order because Petilil, you're attacking first. That it is gonna be your turn, and then we'll just cycle around that way. What do you want to do?
I would like to do. So how does just is there like just a straight up attack, or do you have to have an ability that does an attack? How does that work?
This will be under Kick Some Frostlass. Where is that move?
Page 9.
Yes. On a So yeah, roll your 2d6. What move do you want to use?
Okay, so I have one move that does harm, and I don't even know if I could do harm. I'm a little. I will figure it out. I've got.
So you roll your 2d6 plus your special attack modifier, which is a 1.
Okay. Shit. So that's a 4. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh no. Okay, so you try. I'm assuming this is absorb.
Yes, although I wanted to do. This is where I'm a little confused. I wanted, if I saw my friends were ready to go, can I use Sweet Scent? So attacks on opponents do +1 harm? Or does it have to be my special attack?
No, it doesn't have to be your special attack. Yeah, no, let's just do.
Actually,
so you rolled a 4. So
yeah,
I'm
gonna stick with absorb because it's better than if I rolled
with your cool modifier.
With my cool modifier.
Okay. So you try and engage with this tall, burly human and try and like absorb this energy from him. But during this, it's no dice, and the and the guy. I mean, he doesn't want to do you any harm. I think you're feeling so much strain from trying to absorb it, and no dice. You're going to take 1 harm.
Oh, ouch! You said our harm capacity was doubled, though, right?
It is, yes.
Okay.
So that's your turn. It is Gumi's turn. Let me go to Gumi's character sheet. So I think Gumi is going to use a water gun. 4, 5. That's a 9. So that is a success. So that is a 2. I mean, it's against a person, so it doesn't really matter the effect. So this Gumi next to you was already ready to like try and help in some shape or form, and it sees that you're starting to strain as you're trying to absorb, and Slick just spurts out this water gun with almost no reflex or flinch whatsoever, and it hits the guy straight in the face, and it knocks him onto the floor. He's not conked out though, but it does buy you some time if you want to do something else.
Me?
If you want to do some role playing in between this, or we can go to the next turn.
Oh, I have just sort of. I'm not good. I'm not good at this. She's not pleased.
We gotta stop this man from putting him in the van.
There's still someone in the van, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's the Igglybuff.
Are they still locked in their thing? Or
No,
just
their
asleep?
cage is open. Their cage is open, but they're still asleep.
Would you let me use Worry Seat again to try and wake them up to get back up?
I'm gonna say that's on your next turn in the
Okay.
initiative.
Gotcha.
Um,
Gotcha. That's okay. Then I will just sort of back up a little bit away because I didn't get out.
Give yourself a
Okay.
headache.
Give him out.
Right.
That's what I say to the others.
I'm gonna say it is the Lotad's turn, and the Lotad is going to use Leech Seed. That is 2d6 plus the cool modifier. It's a 9. That's cool. So that is an 11. So this little Lotad is like, we need to put this guy locked into the ground so he can't do anything, and launches out a Leech Seed that the vines go all across this guy's body and pins him to the ground so he cannot do anything.
Nice.
Good. Just like I said. Good.
I'm going to say that is the end of Le Battle. And with that, let's go back to the Gible. And everyone is all clamoring in this lab. Everyone is starting to have an argument. Would you like to try and listen, or would you like to do something else?
Gible is getting a little, doesn't quite know if so everyone's angry at me or each other, and this is just a lot, and I don't have any friends here. It's just it's loud. I don't like it. So I'm gonna kill the door. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go over to the door, and yeah, goal is just to get the hell out. I think I would I know this isn't a fire type move, but I think I'd like to dragon breath to try to like blow a hole in the door.
You know what? Just power of storytelling. I'll allow it. Roll your 2d6 plus your weird modifier.
No. No. It's a 6.
Yeah, okay. So with your dragon breath, you try and hurl this draconic energy at the door, but what ends up happening is that you've made the door paralyzed. It's ridged even more shut. And the professor looks towards you and goes, "Hang on, Gible, what are you doing now?" And goes to the door and realizes, okay, maybe you just need a bit of a run around to get rid of some pent-up energy, and tries to open the door, but the door is jammed. And he goes, "Oh, God, this day is an absolute catastrophe. Darlie, can you take the Gible and take him outside?" Yeah, okay. And so she picks you up with you and Donna both in her arms, and she goes, oh wait, yes, through the front door. I keep forgetting I'm sharing that screen. Through the front door to the outside area. Let's go back to here. So you've now come out through this door. Ignore that. That's not a thing. I'm retconning it.
Perfectly fine.
And she places both you and Donna outside. She goes, okay, what is your problem?
Gible.
I'm gonna say this is a loyalty roll. So if you want to try and communicate with Darlie, do your listen to me. So 2d6 with your +2 loyalty.
+2 loyalty. I would love to do that. That's a 13. And I would
That is a crit success. What do you
I
want to
would
say
like-
to Dolly?
I would love to look Darlie straight in the eye and communicate I'm panicking because I can't get breakfast.
So you say this, and Donna just kind of turns her nose up at you and goes, "Of course, like the slob you are." And Dolly goes, "Oh, of course. No, I'll just go and get your breakfast. I know we're a little bit overdue. I'll be back in a second. Donna, make sure he doesn't move." And she goes back in and shuts the door. You're left alone with Donna.
Donna, that was me. I want to put my little 3-fingered hand on top of Donna's head and just go like this. And with my rough skin, I want to just
Oh my god!
sandpaper Donna's head a little bit.
So she's now down to 3 harm capacity. What? Ow! Ow! That really hurt. Why would you?
You
do
should be
that?
nicer. You should be nicer to people.
I should be nicer to people who aren't losers. I'm sorry. She's now down to 2 harm capacity. And I think at this point you start to hear oh, this is gonna sound so weird out of context. You hear a man groaning. And some other like creature noises around the corner.
What's that? Immediately forgetting that I'm angry with Donna, I just go and look around the corner.
Hey, Darlie said for you to not move. I'm here to look out for you.
Come with me.
That's not the point. That's directly opposite her instructions. Oh my god! And she hops after you, and you both see the carnage. And you guys are all like around here. You're sort of surrounding the truck, and there's a man sort of a little bit loopy, tied up in like vines on the ground.
I turn to Donna. They ate all the food without me. I just start crying. Big fat anime tears.
Can we see Gible come around the corner?
Yeah, you do. You guys
Yeah.
see them.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Gible, there's no food.
Yeah, you guys ate it all. Yeah,
No, there was no food in there. I looked.
I'm gonna use worry seed again and wake up my other friend in the thing. I'm like, we have no time for this.
Okay, roll for poker powers.
Can I rifle through the man's pockets for some like food?
Yes, you can. Hang on. Let's go through this roll first.
9.
Okay, so you do wake up the Igglybuff, but they're kind of loopy. They're basically unconscious but walking. They're sleepwalking. That's what I'm gonna say. They're sleepwalking.
Just pull them with me.
I'm going over here and we are gonna float. I am a floating balloon. Hey, we are
And
gonna
I just
go.
will pull you behind me like a balloon. Come
I
with me.
am a cute little Petra Berry balloon. I am so cute. We are gonna fly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Totodile, what did you want to roll?
I want to search this man for food.
Okay, yeah. Let's have that as a checker place out. So that is when I'm scrolling. That is your 2d6 with your sharp modifier.
A 7.
So you can ask one of the questions. What happened here recently? Actually, no, hang on. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this here so you can read it. One of these questions.
What is useful or valuable to me as food?
Okay. I'ma say, you go through the guy's pockets and there is a bulky wrapping paper, and you see it's a half-eaten breakfast bar.
Oh yeah.
But also what falls out is a folded piece of paper.
Oh. I'm gonna take the two, and I'm gonna go over to Gribble and Gibble. I'm gonna be like, "Here you go. There's this, and there's this."
I Gibble, what's up? Gives you a big hug.
Totodile takes one hum.
Ow. Gibble, we've been
You
over
are
this.
my best friend.
Gibble, we've been over this.
You and Petilil, I will
Ow.
never forget your friendship to me today.
Ow.
And I take both and I stuff them in my mouth.
Oh, God. Okay. So
I knew
you
you
are
were going to do that, and I don't know why I was still surprised when you did that.
nomming away. And Dunda goes, hey, what's with the paper? It could be something cool. It could be a contract for me being a supermodel. Like, tone it down.
Donna?
That
Shut up. Just
They
shut
don't. They don't want models like you.
Oh.
You're never gonna be a supermodel, Donna.
Just they're super meaty.
And you see there are tears like welling up in her eyes, like a la Puss in Boots.
No, you're gonna be an Uber model.
Oh my God, I've not even heard those.
Yeah, it's like a supermodel but German.
Oh my God, thanks, Gible. And she takes like whatever's remaining of the paper, and she opens it, and I'm gonna say, I don't know what kind of investigation this would be. Everyone roll your 2d6 plus your sharp modifier.
Can't roll for shit. 5.
4.
8.
Okay, so Totodile and Petal, you're like, colors. Wow. And Gible, you see some colors that and rough shapes that look like the colors of, on Amora, there's like this golden like fin down her neck. You recognize that by a human head.
By a human head.
Yes.
I think. Donna, what do you think this is?
Yeah, Donna, can't you read it? You'll have to read your contracts to be an Uber model.
I'm gonna say that's manipulate someone. Hang on, so that is 2d6 with your charm modifier. I'm gonna say that's Petilil.
5. I can't roll, guys.
Can I help in?
Yes, there is a thing of like help or hinder if I find the
Yes.
move. I see it. Yes, you can do that.
I can try that. Okay.
Yes.
I need to get an 11 or higher in order to get you to a partial success. Guys, that is an 11 minus 1 is 10.
Oh yes.
So 7 for me. Thanks, Gible.
Amazing. So with that, she tries to give you like a little bit of. Is that meant to be a backhanded compliment or something? Like, he goes, well, like, from what I can tell, like when Darlie is like looking at her other friend's clothes on her phone, like she always says these are earrings. Like, like have you seen them before? I mean, of course you don't. They're like these little dangly decorations people hang from their ears to make them look like super cool.
Like ablutions.
Yeah. Yeah, fine.
Gible, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
But this is earrings.
Yeah.
And I'll take the piece of paper and then like push it into their ear, just to see if it stays like how.
No, silly. This isn't an actual earring. It's like a oh my God, what's it called? It's like a design. Like people are like, "Oh my God, I have this idea for like an earring. I'm gonna draw this and then hopefully we will make it." You know?
How do they make it?
Why is this man carrying a picture of earrings?
I don't know. Do I look like Rema Raidstein or something?
What?
Lil's gonna pretend to know who that is.
Yeah, I know really amazing physicists.
How did the Steins make the earrings?
I don't know, they like cut. They like oh my God, like this is the like I'm
It's
sorry,
just your calling.
I'm just really appreciating that finally you guys respect me for the amazing, smart, talented person that I am. Anyway, so the Rema Steins, like they cut out like little like their drawings on like actual like pieces of material they might want to use, and then they kind of like glue it onto a little metal hook, and then they just right through the ears, and then hey, you look like a million Poké dollars.
Oh,
Wow. Petilil's gonna look at the picture. Does it look like something that would look good with Petilil's coloring?
I'm gonna
And
say
do I
yes,
have
it
ears?
would. What an excellent question. We haven't figured out the biology of Petilil.
No.
Not
Is
at
it a
all.
dress? Are they my legs and hands? Who knows?
Um,
Hair?
Oh, you know
what's
what?
like the
That makes so much more sense if like the green bit at the bottom is like a poncho, and really underneath it it's like little arms and legs, little white arms and legs.
if you look at the animation, the this part,
The
like
collar,
this
yeah.
particular, it no, like the lower green part,
Okay.
this particular, the most sort of outside ones, the
Yeah.
higher up ones, move a bit like arms.
So it's like a poncho.
Oh, I think it might be.
I'm calling it as canon, at least
A closed-sleeved poncho. Yeah.
close-sleeved poncho. We still haven't decided where your ears are though.
Do I have them? I don't know.
Maybe it's like I don't know if you guys know like the science of cochlear implants, but like they sort of try and mimic the vibrations of sounds as ears, and not actually like instead of neurologically processing sound in order to. It's really cool. But
That's
I
very
think
cool.
I think you feel the vibrations of sounds, and it kind of mimics the kind of sound waves, but you don't actually hear them. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Cool. I just kind of look at the picture, trying to figure out how I would wear them.
Yeah.
And I'll kind of begrudgingly look at Donna and be like, how, what if
Oh,
you
that
don't
will
have
help.
ears?
With the picture and just like holding
Yeah.
it on different parts. Like, how about here?
On my
Well-
leaves, dangling from my leaves. I don't want to hurt my leaves though.
Yeah, but like pain is beauty, darling. If you want to look amazing, you've got to like sacrifice a bit of your leaves.
Pain is beauty, but these are my money makers.
Is that why you're looking so rough right now, Donna?
Oh my god. Okay, well, if you don't want my help, I can just go back to Darlie and say all you guys are right here and you guys are going to be in like so much trouble.
No, Donna, why don't you tell us about it where we go on a little walk in the woods and we can see kind of if we can find anything to make you earrings out of.
Oh my god, that is like such a cool idea. I love walks. It's how I keep up my trim figure, you know. Cool. So you guys make your way towards the garden back here, and you see that
with Darlie trying to make her grand entrance back, she didn't actually pay attention into how to keep the gate closed. So it's actually left slightly ajar. So you can sneak your way through. And then as you are coming out, you start to hear a lot of yelling from the lab.
Everyone's been very upset today. I don't know why.
And so you now come to this little clearing here.
Oh, nice.
So this is where you've come from. You're up at the lab and you're walking through. And what do you want to do? What do you want to talk about?
Feeling a bit hungry. I'm gonna look for some berries.
Let's do check this place out.
I will also check for berries.
Cool. Go for it, babes.
An 8,
With your sharp modifier?
which is 0.
Okay.
Fully a 6.
So mixed success. Kieran, Totodile, you smell berries, but they're not really strong enough for you to discern in what direction they are. Gible, you just smell air.
Can't eat air.
No, there's berries somewhere, Gible. I'm sure of it.
We'll find them. Vulpix. Donna's your name.
Yeah, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
You weren't nice, and then I rubbed your head, and then you told us about earrings, and that was nice. Thank you.
I guess it's okay. Like, I just want to help out my fellow Pokemans, you know?
Are we Pokemans?
We are like not humans, and categorically that makes us Pokemans.
Oh, okay.
Which, like, our character. Isn't that basically it?
Are berries Pokemons?
Oh, no, they're not. At least we don't think so.
What about trees?
Some
Really?
trees are. They're very spooky, those trees. But most times they're just trees.
You mean like, and I look over at the big, thick trees around me. They're like Pokemons.
They might
kind of
be.
like
I don't know.
my leaves.
I mean, like, when I've been training over here with Darlie, like, normally I sort of anger a lot of little creatures. Like, I'm not really angering like big trees, you know. Like, I haven't like hit a heat wave at some bark, and I haven't had the bark back at me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I heard
Let me know
about
if you see any.
I heard about a berry that was a Pokemon's. It was called Cherubi.
Pro 20
Yeah.
blaze it, baby.
It's right.
It was a berry. Vulpix, Donna.
Yeah.
Can you make the air dry? Is that you who does that?
Well, apparently it's what Darlie calls my ability. Like, and like apparently when I get like really like focused on battle, I make the air really dry.
That makes sense.
I don't like that.
I do like that.
Well, I'm sorry, Totodile, but like
Can you not do that?
I can't help it. It's a medical condition, you know? I can't help it.
Oh, okay.
That voice with "It's a medical condition." I don't know if any of you guys have seen White Lotus.
No.
Highly
Only the
recommend
first
it.
couple episodes.
Highly recommend it. But there are a couple of like early university level age girls, rich girls. They're like like I have this for this condition and this for this condition and this for this condition. It's like we need our drugs for our, because otherwise we're gonna like everyone has to be quiet because so and so's condition, or oh no, we can't go do that because so and so's condition. And you
That's totally Donna. Such a spoiled rich girl.
It's really funny. Yeah. It's a medical condition. No judge. It's 2022. Like God.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's just something girly says.
Oh.
It's like get woke. You know what I mean?
What, like in the morning?
like
She
worry
can-
seed.
Petilil can make get woke.
Yeah, like kind of, but more of like mentally, like metamorphically, whatever the word is.
Like psychic Pokemon.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
It's probably like we can't do it because we're not mind readers,
You don't know that.
What am I thinking right now, Totodile? What am I thinking right now?
No, it's not working yet.
Okay, well, come back to me. Come back to me, okay? And at this point, you do hear like noises coming from where you just walked out, and they are the voices of Professor Tum-Bull Weed and Darley and Drake. The other guy is still. You don't hear the other guy. What do you guys want to do?
I haven't found him yet.
Should we carry on? Like, where are we going?
Can I look for can I check this out? Check out what here is useful to me in terms of for a good hiding place?
Yeah, go for it. Roll with your sharp modifier.
I will try to help.
Okay. That's with your cool modifier.
Yes. I rolled a
Did you
12
do it?
minus 1 is 11. This is a +2 to your roll.
Oh, thank goodness.
2 6s.
5, 6, 7, 8. That brings it to 10.
Amazing! Great. So what is useful or valuable to me as a hiding spot? I would say you see on your right, on the right path, there is a really big tree. Like a very dark tree as well. That you think maybe with just the right shading, that might be the best place to go.
Listen up. And I gesture with my little hands. That tree right there. Gotta go hide. Shake and waddle over.
Let's go.
And like Donna kind of like prances, like, I'm too cool for y'all.
There is nothing elegant about the way that Gible walks. a bunch of little stumps.
I know, it's very cute. Right, so you come across to here. You've come up from here. Just imagine there was a path there. We're going to retcon some bit of this scenery. And this is the big dark tree that you saw from afar.
Nice.
Low tide, your leaf looks just like the leaves on the pond.
I know. It's like they want to copy my fashion sets. It's really just petty behavior.
Yeah. Silly pads.
Are those leaves? Where do they look in terms of like, my leaves, Lotad's leaves? How are they comparing?
I'm going to say they're fairly normal tree-looking leaves. So in your eyes, they're basic, man.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. What do you want to do?
Hide.
I'd
Where do you want to hide?
looking at the big tree, And then the pond. Totodile's thinking about just hiding in the pond instead because he doesn't want to climb the tree.
Okay, so you're gonna like try and go into the pond.
Yeah.
Are you like jumping in, or are you like trying to like ease yourself in? What kind of manner are you trying to enter the pond?
It depends how cold the water is. He's gonna like go up to it and then put a hand in there first, gauge the temperature.
I'm gonna say it's from the outside you wouldn't expect this, but it's very warm.
Oh, that's good enough for me. So, like, already with a hand in there, just forward roll into the pond.
Okay, and everyone from the outside, you start seeing ripples, ripple, 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 ripple across the rest of the circular water.
Should come and join me, Lotad. It's nice and warm.
Oh, really? This is especially my kind of deal.
And the Lotad hops and then just floats onto the water.
Oh, really? This is really comfortable.
And I am going to say, as you came in, as you went into the pond, Totodile, you notice you can't see a bottom of the pond. It just goes black.
Is that? I mean, lots of things are like that. It's just a big pond. Yeah.
Gible and Petilil, what do you want to do?
I'll go behind the log on the top right corner of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one right there. I'll go hide behind that.
Okay. Yep. You're hiding there, and Petilil.
How tall is the grass around here?
This is when baby Carrie really should have paid attention to like basic measurements in primary school. I don't know.
You could just gesture with your hands.
Like probably like here from the ground. Actually, no, maybe more like here.
Okay, cool. Cool, thank you. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to the shady tree.
The big tree.
The big tree.
Yes.
And I'm going to. Is there sort of grass growing? Does it come sort of like I want to find somewhere sort of among its base, maybe behind some roots or something, that I can crouch down so that it's just my leaves kind of blend in with the grass.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that there is like a very, very tight patch of grass and very long that kind of weaves into the tree and like loops under, because it's one of those trees that's like so old that the roots have like branched out at the bottom and does these really cool like little loops around the pond, and you're able to hide there. And I think what are you going to do with the Iggly buff?
All right. Are they awake yet?
No, they're still like sleepwalking. I am floating in the air, and that's fair, 'cause I'm a balloon. We are on a journey. I don't know where we're going, but it's really
Mommy.
nice.
I'm gonna slap them.
The Iggly buff takes one harm.
Oh no.
Get together.
Like, I'm gonna... Yeah, no, the Iggly buff does wake up, and it's like, oh, wow. Where are we?
On an adventure.
Adventure?
Can you float up into the? We're playing hide and seek. Can you float up?
Yay! I'm a balloon, I'm floating up into the tree. We're hiding from somebody, and it's really
The
fun.
leaves. Float up and hide in the leaves.
Float up and hide in the leaves. Shh, 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 shh. And I'm gonna say the Amora and the Goomy. The Goomy is able to completely flatten itself as like a pool of water and just slips onto the pond and almost is like hiding in plain sight. And the Amora, I think she's going to join you, Gible. But she's gonna have to like lie down because of her long neck. She's like, I'm just gonna take another nap.
Cool. I'll wake you up if we have to run.
Thanks, sweetie. Okay, so you're all waiting.
Yeah.
And
Where's Donna?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, what an excellent question. There were so many Pokemon to keep track of. So she comes off and she's like, I am not going anywhere near that peasant water. Like, good God. And she she goes over to that log where you, Gible, are, and actually goes into the log. And
Into the log.
yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
hides in there. And you start to hear footsteps, and it is the two fashionista. Oh no, the other guys are there. Retcon that. It's the one fashionista. And he comes over being like, all right, we've played these games long enough. I don't know if you've killed my buddy. I'm sure Harry will be absolutely fine because you're just dumb little animals. And I am here to collect you all. Now, can you please just show yourself so we can make this easy?
There.
Alrighty then. And he sends out his Pokemon, which is Tash. So I'm gonna who's gonna be able to see? I'm gonna say actually everyone roll plus your sharp with your sharp modifier.
Ooh, 7.
3.
With your modifier?
I rolled snake eyes.
Yeah,
Oh,
same.
no. Oh no.
It's the closest to a nat one we can get.
Yeah. So Gible and Petilil, you're hiding so well. You can't see anything. Totodile, you can see through the water, through like through the surface. You
Mhm.
see a red rectangle.
Oh.
That's all you
Okay.
see.
Just a red rectangle. Okay.
Yes.
What's this idiot gonna do with that?
And I'm gonna say next you hear a blah 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 blah. And I'm gonna say this is gonna use Ember on the tree.
Uh-oh.
My tree?
Yes, your tree. So that's a mixed success. So this red rectangle
Nice.
shoots out an ember and hits the tree and hits the like the leaves on the top of the tree, and because of the climate being so dry, instantly goes up in flames.
Wow,
Ah!
that's not good.
Where's Igglybuff?
It's up in the tree.
Surely Igglybuff knows not to stay in the fire, right?
Oh my god, Petilil, this is so exciting. The stakes of hide and seek have gotten so much more exciting. Oh, okay. and just starts floating down. And you hear the guy Drake being like, "There, or is that a pecha berry?" Tash, you go look at it. And this little red rectangle kind of scurries on the ground and like curls around the tree to inspect the Igglybuff or the pecha berry, as Drake almost mistook it for, and goes, "Well,
I don't know about you, but I don't think that this is exactly a pecha berry. I don't think if I ate it, I'd be cured of poisoning. Can you tell me where the others are, little one?
I just look up at Igglybuff.
We're all playing hide and seek. Shh. Now, darling, I know that you're playing a fun little game of hide and seek, but here's the thing. Your professor is really worried about you and really wants to see where y'all are at. So could you please tell me, are we in the same area? Because also we don't have much time, you know. That flame is gonna spread soon. You don't want your friends getting hurt, do you?
Can I try and attack this bitch?
This fucking rectangle.
Fuck you.
Okay, yes. Roll d6 with your, what are you using? What move are you using?
Absorb.
Okay, yes, with your special attack.
So 2d6 plus special attack. Ooh. 10.
So that hits, so you got to roll a d4 for me, please.
Nice.
I can find one. 4.
Oh wow. Okay. So you only do 2 damage. So this only goes down to 4 harm capacity.
Can I make this out under the water?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you see, because you've seen Petilil absorb a few times, and you see some like green yellow orbs floating in the air, and goes into Petilil, and you see like little sparkles of rejuvenation emanate from her. So you know that she's used
Oh, man.
absorb.
Game time is over.
Okay, everybody, roll initiative. Roll your 2d6 with your speed modifier, please.
Did that? I healed 1 from that, right?
Yes.
They took 2 damage. I healed 1. Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, rolled a 6.
I rolled a 10 in total.
Right. So you attacked first, Petilil. So now that goes down to Sizzler. I've just revealed what the Pokemon is. Oh well.
I don't know what any Pokemon are, so I didn't.
I am gonna shut up.
Clueless.
So this
Red rectangle.
red rectangle. Whoopsie. So this red rectangle is going to, because I don't think with positioning, I don't think it saw you, so it's going to use smoke screen. So you don't roll damage for this one, but oh well, that is just, what's the cool? +1. That fails. So the red rectangle is very taken aback and goes, "Hey, what was that for? Why do I suddenly feel like I need to take a nap? Who did that?" And then starts like spiraling this smoke screen, but it just becomes like around it a dome of smoke and nothing else happens. So that's the end of its turn. Totodile, it's your turn.
We are gonna aqua jet out of the water into the rectangle.
Okay. Roll your 2d6, please, plus
Yes.
your attack modifier.
That is an 11 plus my attack, a 12.
That is a crit success. So I'm going to say you do max damage. So
Nice.
not even needing to do any modifiers, because that is enough to take it down.
Just a massive water headbutt.
So you hit, you come spiraling out of the water, and you like pummel through the smoke, and you bash into the red rectangle, and it goes, "Ow!" And you knock it out.
Nice.
And Drake sees this and goes, "Oh my God, Tash!" and sends Tash back into his Pokeball, being like,
holy crap, I should have bought I should have bought another Pokemon just in case, and just runs off. But as this happens, you see that the tree is still on fire, and some of the leaves are billowing out and starting to hit the other trees. Something's happening.
Lotad, I need your help. And then, like, can I hydro pump the tree?
You can.
You guys take care of the tree. I'll take care of the guy.
No.
Get him, Gible, get him.
Yeah. Let's go with the turn order first. So actually, no, Gible, you are next. So you can go after the guy if you want.
I
What do
would
you wanna
love
do?
to. I'm not going to fully chase after this guy, but I would love to try a little dragon breath to, because I paralyzed the door earlier. Maybe I can paralyze this guy as he tries
You have to roll a
run.
10+ in order to do that. So
God.
yeah, roll your 2d6 plus your. No, I'll be generous. You're outside of battle, so yeah, plus your weird.
You. That is 9 + 2 is 11.
Oh my god!
Oh, yes.
You didn't even need me to be generous. So you hit the guy. He goes, "Ah!" And you see he suddenly freezes, and there's this electric energy like staticking out, and you've paralyzed him.
Now check his pockets for food.
You guys
Wait, no,
do
deal with the
trees.
tree. We'll check
Do
his
the-
pockets. It's getting really hot in here. I don't like it.
Right. So Totodile, you want to hydro pump the trees.
Yes.
So yeah, use your poker powers.
A 11.
And 11, that is a crit success. So I'm going to say that as you pump out your chest and you suddenly explode with this water, and it's like one of those jet streams, like, you know, one of those uber satisfying videos when like the water hits something and just instantly cleans it. As the water hits this fire, instantly you see the blackening of the tree as the fire is completely doused in water, and you have stopped the fire.
Nice.
Um,
My one enemy.
One enemy. Fire.
Fire.
And you see the smoke is starting to like fill the air, and it's starting to like hit the backs of your throats, and it's uncomfortable, the air. And suddenly you feel a rumble.
Oh, rumble. Is Gible that hungry?
What do you do?
I'm checking the guy's pockets.
You check this place out, or check out the pockets,
Check out
whichever.
Check this out.
That's your
2
shot
plus
modifier.
sharp. That is an 8.
So you can ask one of these questions. What happened here recently? What is about to happen? What Pokemon is nearby? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who or what is really in control here? And what here is not what it appears to be?
I think I have the guy's paralyzed. He'll probably stay paralyzed forever. So look, I have time for that. I'll look. I'll feel the rumbling. I look around, and I would love to know what is about to happen.
So you feel in the ground. It's very useful that you are a part ground type.
Yeah.
So you feel the vibrations from the ground. They're very still. Nothing is happening within the ground. So you realize something is making it rumble in the water.
Whoa.
I wanted to check that out as well. I wanted.
Lotad and Gumi, maybe you want to get out of the pond real quick, because the rumble is in the water.
Yeah, I see like little red triangles at the bottom. It doesn't look very good. So actually, I'm going to do exactly what you say, and this has really made this conversation pretty null. I'm going to get out the pond.
Lotad just hops out into the grass and shakes itself off, and the Goomy sort of slides up the ridge of the pond and into the grass and goes back to its normal form, being like,
Oh, gee, it starts to get really claustrophobic, like with all your organs like pressed together. It's really not nice.
but yeah, the rumble continues, and it gets louder and louder, and there's vibrations, there's ripples coming from in the water, and then suddenly this huge geyser just comes out the ground, and it's this tall pillar just erecting from the ground into the sky, and you hear coming from within the geyser, and there's a little silhouette of almost a fish-like Pokemon, of like a big bulky fish from within it, and then the geyser eventually like falls back down with very little spill out into the rest of the forest, and you see this brown, rugged fish with little triangles on the side of its face, and its scales are almost rusted and look like they're about to break off, and its fins are so like cakey and very peely, but you see that this fish is floating in air.
Is that you, Magikarp?
No,
Don't compare me with such a vile creature.
I think it's a Remoraid.
Well, Lord?
Carvana?
Will you stop saying names and I'll introduce myself?
Feebas.
My name is Relicanth. I am the guardian of Lake Plainwith. Why have you come to disturb my resting place?
No, we didn't.
This guy set fire to a tree.
Why?
Because the red rectangle did it.
Yeah.
Tash.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh, they're in the ball.
Neither do we.
I want to climb the guy, grab the Pokeball, and offer it to the Relicanth.
That's so strange. 90 years I've been here, and technology has changed so little. Well, I see you are not the problem.
And he brings up the water from within the lake, and it's started to turn grimy and dirty. Like some of the dirt from around the lake has sort of grinded into this water to become this really groggy, like ew brown color as it sweeps and almost spirals in this beautiful ribbon almost, and targets it at Drake, and then once it carries Drake and yeets it into the forest.
Wait,
Whoa.
his pockets.
No.
Oh, that's what I was going to do.
Well, that problem is solved. Why are you here?
Do we know what the ball is? Is that something we've had experience with?
Let's just do a roll with your sharp modifier. I don't know what move that would be, so just do that.
Shit. I rolled a 1 and a 2, so that's a 4. Can't roll for shit. Except that
13,
one time.
I think, which explains why I offered the ball to the Relicanth, because
Okay.
I know that's where the Pokemon.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna say? The
you still had the Pokeball in your hand when the Relicanth yeeted Drake. So you still have the red rectangle inside its Pokeball. I'm going to say that. I don't want to retcon what you did. Did you roll Totodile? Sign if not. I wasn't sure. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to say, Gible, you have a recollection of witnessing Darlie training Donna. And sometimes you have seen when she's particularly tired that Darlie brings out a similar ball, and you've seen Donna almost like glow red, go small, and get sucked into the ball.
Relicanth. I think that the rectangle is living in the ball, and if we can free it from the ball, then you can ask him why he set the tree on fire.
Well, I don't have hands.
I have 3 fingers.
Open it.
Okay.
Oh no!
Well, this is.
Okay,
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's fine.
While this is happening, can I just see if Amora's asleep again?
Yeah, she proper cocked out again.
I know who will know how to open this. I go back over the thing. Oh, hi, Amora. Look inside the tree trunk. Donna, can you open this, please?
Amora, wake up!
Is it safe to come out now?
Yes.
Okay. It sounded like a lot of noise, and it was really not doing well for my eardrums, and I need that for my supermodel shows to keep in time with the music. So you understand why I wasn't doing anything. And she just almost trying to be seductive whilst trying to crawl out this log. Trying to look like, I am not Bear Grylls, I am glamorous. I'm not Beware Grylls. I'm terrible. So he comes out, and Amora starts waking up being like, what did I miss?
She wakes up more quickly because I used Worry Seed on her and I rolled a 9 plus 2, which is 11.
Okay, so he's like, what did I miss?
Amora, you're awake! How wonderful! Come.
We got a new friend.
We found a friend and a rectangle.
A rectangle. Interesting.
Angle in a circle.
So yeah, I think everyone gathers around in a circle around this red rectangle. And Relicanth does that thing because I don't know if anyone's seen a Relicanth before, but it's fairly horizontal in its positioning, and it does that thing when it's looking at someone, it just tilts it downwards. Goes,
I see. Well, unless anyone here is a fire type, I can't really help this one.
and Donna goes, well, this is why fire types are so darn helpful. And I'm going to flavor Heat Wave, because I can, to wake up the Sizzlipede. Oh no. That's a mixed success. So she uses Heat Wave onto the Sizzlipede. But again, sort of in a same sleepwalking state. And the body is quite charred. What normally when I wake up, it's with a very nice, pleasant feeling, and now I've woken up and I feel very burnt and sad inside. What is going on?
You betrayed your people.
I have you fine. I was being loyal to my trainer.
He's gone now.
Well, okay. I'll go find him then.
I don't think you will.
What do you mean I can't find him? What did you do?
Yeeted.
That guy threw him.
Well, why did you do that?
Because he was harming my lake.
Well, that doesn't give you any reason to just throw somebody into the distance. They might have had a good reason. Look, If anything, I was the one that did the amber and set your tree aflame. You didn't really have to do anything extreme.
I wouldn't have said that.
Really?
So now I see that really upset you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what you're gonna do for me, and I'm just gonna run. And and the relicanth brings out this water again, collects the red rectangle, and yeets it in the same direction.
Can I try to stop him from eating it?
Okay, yep, act under pressure for me.
Okay. Wait, we need answers.
You need to roll 2d6 with your cool modifier.
10. No, 9.
Here's a bit success. So, you're gonna say it was middle of the way eating, so at the moment the sizzlepede is like mid-air. And the relicanth goes, Petilil, you have the floor.
We have come from very far away, further than we've ever traveled before.
Yes, this is true.
We have escaped from the confines of
You're
our...
gonna have to be a lot quicker, because otherwise I can't bring this back.
I want to know about what they were doing and why they were trying to take our friends away.
And the earrings.
And the earrings.
I don't know how this is relevant, but okay.
Thank you.
So swirls up the muddy water and manages to catch the sizzlepede mid-air and gently brings it back down into the middle of the circle. Yeah. Well, that
Thank
wasn't
you.
very nice. I mean, it was a very pleasant journey. I've never exactly gone bungee jumping before because I don't exactly have the hands or the
Hush.
legs for it.
Tash,
Anna,
Hush.
you know my name.
hush.
Excuse me, you can't tell me what to do.
But the human can?
Well, yes, because they have they have further arms and legs that protrude from their body. Okay, I'm gonna for the context of because I don't know if Alberta knows what Pokemon this is. It is
A massive centipede.
it is this
Cool.
A little
little centipede.
centipede, yeah.
Arms don't make the Pokemons. You should know that.
I am aware of that. I am a Pokemon myself. I don't know what point you're trying to make.
Arms aren't everything, baby.
Well, that's a little bit ableist of you to say,
but I
but
think-
okay.
I think it's the opposite,
for
actually,
bungee
because I
jumping.
said arms aren't everything. You don't need arms. Gosh.
That's fair. The game master had a bit of a brain break and didn't really understand the sentence.
You're forgiven, Dan. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm glad we're all sorted. Anyway, what were you saying? A little blue alligator thing?
I was just saying that you need them for bungee jumping.
Well, yeah, because otherwise you just fall on that, and then you don't really survive that.
But anyway, less of that. Tell us about the earrings.
What do you want from me? Well-
Taking off wins.
Said, tell us about the earrings.
What? Oh, right. Okay, right. Well, from what I am, actually no, manipulate someone. Sorry, I'm forcing a roll on you.
Okay. Ooh. Plus my cool,
Let me triple check your charm.
my charm. Oh, that makes it 3.
I'm sure everyone else is in on it. If you wanna do your own roll, I'm happy
Okay.
to allow that.
Would you believe that is also a 3?
I just stare him down in the eyes. Just like, how could you betray your people? And I got a 10.
Well, The reason I could is because I was stolen from my family. I was I was just in my little sand dune with my folks, and then suddenly I got hit in the head, and then suddenly I had a trainer, and I've bonded with Drake ever since, and now he's my person, he's my family. But I guess sometimes I do think about the nice times in that little dune with my folks. I do miss them.
It's so sad.
Now when you bring it up in that context, it does make things a little bit sad. Yes.
I'm fine, everyone.
What is it? What is it you want to know?
The earrings and why you were taking off friends. And how do you wear earrings if you don't have ears? And how did you meet Drake? Did Drake hit you on the head?
Well, apparently, specifically, Drake threw it at me, and I remember becoming very small, and then I got transported into like this in my now apartment. And it's like a cool little like studio place. I don't know if any of y'all have been in Pokeballs, but it's actually kind of rad. You have like your own space to like do what you want until you feel like until you know you've been called out. But anyway, yeah, that's how Drake and I met. It was a little bit rough going at first because he can be a little bit brutish and not really that patient, but once you sort of get to know him, he's actually not a really bad fella. He's just been caught up in the wrong crowd. Yeah, with your friends, they've been doing this a lot. I think what they tend to do is that they take these Pokemon that were going to be sold off to other trainers anyway, from what I heard. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. From what I've overheard, your professor is a con man. Like these little kids come over and what do they do? And Donna like sort of puts a little paw up. And she goes, well, basically, all these trainers come over and they're really desperate to start their Pokemon journey, but they just don't really know how to. And they find Professor Tum-Bull Weed in the woods, and he's like, "Oh my God, well, we have all these Pokemon. Just pay us like 200,000 Poké dollars, and you can start your Pokemon journey." And apparently, it is legit. Like, it's he has a certificate and everything. No, darling, I don't think it's really legit. I'm sorry to break it to you. I've seen a lot of professors in my lifetime, and I'm gonna be honest, your professor's as legit as well, it's not legit.
Yes, Donna. It's not legit.
Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of that. When you grow up around something, it
does that
becomes
mean
normalized.
he's not woke?
I don't really know how being awake is relevant to this, but sure. No, he's not woke. Okay, I don't understand how being awake is relevant, but okay, fine. Yeah, but basically, any starter Pokemon that don't get sold, the Team Skinners takes them, and I don't really know the rest of the story. I just know there's like some fabrics going around, and that's how they make like earrings, for example.
Team what? It's not the spaghetti?
No, the TS stands for Team Skinners.
What do they do?
I don't know.
It's just a word, right? Skinners.
I have skin.
You
You
do
did.
have
It's
skin.
rough.
Very rough skin.
Yeah.
I can see from looking at you. Like you might have an ability or something. I'm being aware to not touch you.
It's like sandpaper.
I look at the reliquant. A wise one. Do you know anything about this Team Skinners? And the fabric? And the earrings? And how you wear them if you don't have ears?
Well, Team Skinners was not around when I was with. Doesn't matter. I don't know about them. But from what I know, from what the word implies, it doesn't look very good for your friends if they're taken away by them.
Why?
Like they'll be a little itchy and uncomfortable.
I look at Totodile. Do you know? Yep. Do you know what they're talking about? Because I don't understand. You don't get earrings?
No, no. I don't think I do. And if I do, I don't want to.
I'm gonna have you guys.
Can we try and figure out? Do we know? Do we have any inkling?
Do we know?
I'm gonna see if it's just a regular roll or if it can be a check this out.
Right.
No, just do a regular roll with your plus sharp, or just with your sharp, I should say.
I rolled a
8.
9.
I also have 8.
So you all can gather that the Pokemon that get collected by Team Skinners, they do not come back alive.
Oh my
And
god.
that the earrings are linked with them not coming back.
Sorry, no. Oh my Arceus.
All praise Arceus. Whoa.
Will it give Igglybuff a hug? Oh, we saved you. I'm so glad you're alive.
I love being alive. I'm up in the air. Everything
Okay.
is okay.
As soon
and
as they
I
start
am
making noise, I
safe.
move further away because I don't have ears, but I can hear, kind of. Go over and I switch my attention of, oh, we saved your life onto Amora now. We saved you.
I know. I can't believe like something like this would happen to me. I mean, I know I wanted to save these gorgeous golden locks for when I'm on the stage, but you know, I guess some people will always want to come after this gorgeous piece of.
Mara, they were gonna make you into earrings.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. That doesn't sound very nice. I was too busy looking at my gorgeous locks.
They were
They're
gonna
very
make
pretty.
your gorgeous locks into fashion.
You mean I would become fashion?
That's
Look at
not
Relicanth.
good.
Do Amora's locks look like they could be used for something other than earrings, like maybe a necklace or?
If you think Petilil has a sense of accessories in fashion, then yes.
Do you want to be fashion, Amora? If that's what you really want.
I don't know. I kind of want to be alive for my glory, you know?
Okay. Well, whatever you want, you can choose anytime.
Yeah, okay. So you can see that the sun is slowly starting to set, and you hear voices, distressed voices, but they're getting further and further away, and you realize the world's your oyster.
Did you say the sun is starting to like go down?
Yes.
Oh my god. We missed lunch.
We missed lunch. Quickly, we missed lunch. And I go to each person individually. We missed lunch. Relicanth, we missed lunch.
I am a balloon. It is nice, 'cause I flew out to the tree where there were things that looked like me. There were things that were juicy, and it was so nice. But I hope there's don't laughed after all of those flames.
There's nothing that will stop me climbing that tree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say full anime style. There's like lightning behind you as you speed up the tree. And I'm gonna say you managed to find enough berries that were not completely destroyed by that fire. Enough to feed everyone.
Thank you, Igglybuff.
I always try to be helpful, it's true. And I will be happy if you're happy too.
Yay. Munch, munch.
That was-
Almost eat Igglybuff. No.
Take the tiniest little bites. Chew, Gible.
I have 6 teeth. I learned how to nibble like Petilil.
Dainty, yes.
I will just eat mine normally. Just some in my mouth and crunch.
So everyone is nomming away. You see that Relicanth doesn't touch his pile of berries. He goes,
I don't really feast on this kind of food. I think things are fairly settled here. What will you do now?
I don't know.
What do you think, Petilil?
Well, I don't know. I want to explore. And I don't want to be made into fashion. I want to be fashion. Even more than I already am. But I don't want to, don't want my friends to be made into fashion. She's doesn't know if she quite believes that herself yet. So we can go exploring.
I'll explore.
Yeah.
What kind of food do you eat, Relicanth?
I don't really need to eat.
Do you just
Cover Gible's ears.
do you just live in the water? Do you go places?
I only really leave my lake if the lost fire is tampered.
What?
It's a special place in my heart with my friends. We make sure it stays alive.
It's in you?
wait, what? Sorry, what did you say?
It's in you?
No, it's at the center of the region. Me and my friends, we sense when there's trouble. And we come and protect it.
Do you have mind powers?
In a sense, yes.
Teach me.
I'm afraid my powers come with experience and sacrifice.
How do we get those?
That's the first one.
What, we don't need the other one?
Oh,
You don't want to sacrifice what I sacrificed.
Oh,
is it being clean?
Much worse than that.
to being young.
Enough of your questions.
And he hovers back over the pond. And he looks over to you.
If you want to find me again, the Lost Fire might be your best bet. Farewell.
Wait, which way is that?
Too late. He goes back down.
Oh no.
I think Totodile will have to explore to find it. It's lost, you know.
Yeah.
I look at Tash. Do you know where it might be?
The Lost Fire? Well, I mean, that stuff is a stuff of legend, but I guess if that weird fish is right, it'd be in the smack bang in the middle of the Yinmen region.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know geography.
Right. All right.
All right.
I'm sorry. Once I started doing that, I couldn't help it.
All right.
All right.
So Tash goes towards his trainer, who is still paralyzed.
I thought his trainer got yeeted.
Oh god, yeah, it did get yeeted. Bad DM. The centipede goes over to where the trainer was, and has a little look around and sees some shreds of paper, and he's able to show you half of, drum roll please, close your eyes.
Ah!
I can't see.
Oh my
anything.
god, stop it. Right, okay, you see that half.
Ah.
Can any of us read?
Roll
assume-
check this place out, everybody.
I assume Gible knows some things because they saw the TS and knew it was the spaghetti.
The spaghetti. I rolled an 11 to read.
I could also have just gotten very lucky and guessed there was spaghetti. It's possible that I was wrong about knowing how to read because I just rolled 2 1s.
Oh.
I rolled 2 2s, so you know. You're in
Possible
good
that
company.
was wrong.
Then this one says food, and this one says food.
This one says the spaghetti, and this one says the spaghetti.
Oh my god. Here's what I'm gonna say. You know, Gible,
Okay.
because you can read, that in some packages of the wiki berries that came in, that there was an address, and these berries came from Klasana village.
Okay. The berries that we ate, they came from Klasana village. So we should go. We I point at the. I was like, it doesn't have like directions. It doesn't know how to relate the maps to realities because we should go to that place. This one.
Or do we want to go to the Lost Fire?
Oh, maybe away from the Klasana village. Then point the other way. So I was thinking about wikiverse. They're nice.
Do you see where we are on the map?
Wait, you get fed wiki berries?
Yeah, we ate wikiberries. They were yum yum.
No wonder y'all guys are idiots. They make you confused like crazy.
I never get confused, and I slap him.
You've knocked out Tash. She's back.
Totodile.
Yeah.
We should never mess with Petilil.
No, never. We gotta put him back in the ball.
Oh, okay. Grab stuff.
Take the ball, hit him on the head with the ball.
I say you hitting them once is enough, but you don't realize that he's already gone back in, and right now you're just doing overkill.
Huh.
I think we missed a bit.
that color is from his body. That's his normal color. We're not that far actually from the fire.
Where are we?
We are head flat on the Professor Tumbleweed's lab. We have to get to there. So it's like maybe this long.
That's not far at all.
Yeah. Great.
Gather round, fellow Pokemon.
I mean, we were already gathered around, but like, okay, yeah. Fine, go ahead.
Donna, if you don't have anything nice to say.
Yeah, Donna.
Ow!
You're thinking about
She's
how
like
that hurt.
halfway down her heart capacity, purely from you ruffling her hair.
I say we take a vote.
Oh,
Take it where?
We can go to the Lost Fire, Plasana Village, or if you're fine with whatever, just don't vote. And then you can go wherever we decide. Or if you want to split up, we can split up.
I just thought of something. It's like we can meet the Relicanth we go to the Lost Fire. But like, does this mean that Skinners go and hurt Pokemons? Does this mean that they do this all the time? And if they do this all the time, does that mean that maybe that they'll do it like that they'll keep doing it, and maybe we beat them up?
Yeah, I think so.
So like we could stay in the forest and beat them up when they come to the lab, or we could like go to Klasana Village and beat them up there because that's where the wiki berries were from.
Do they come from the Wiki Berries?
From the wiki berry place? I don't know. I
guess-
assumed that they did.
I guess we could have asked Tash.
We can ask him when he wakes up.
Okay.
So sorry, yeah, that we should vote like you say.
Well, we don't have all the information. You're
Do we hang out
right.
here until Tash wakes up and then we can vote?
What if the bad guys come back?
Or we kill them?
Gible.
Sounds a bit extreme, Gible, Petilil says, having just tried to.
Having the highest KD.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If we need to, if it comes to it, we could go in the forest more and hide. And then when Tash is awake and Tash says, sorry, and I kind of eye the Pokeball, then we'll decide.
Maybe we could get some of that experience and sacrifice in the forest to get psychic powers.
Oh, oh yeah.
Oh, Gible. You're smarter than your look.
Thank you.
I love this like camaraderie and everything, but like I need to get back to my trainer and she's back at the lab, so I feel like I'm not
You could do that, but then they'll just turn you into slippers.
excuse me, Darlie would never do that to me.
No,
Don't
you're right.
you-
You're more of a coat kind of person.
Excuse me, I don't want you insulting my trainer like this.
Fur hat.
Like you guys are just being silly. Look, I love the idea of a sleepover, so I will stay with you guys until the morning, and then I will go back to Darlie, and I promise I won't tell her where you've gone.
Well, how about this, Donna? Because I know this must be very hard for you, finding out that everything you thought isn't what it seems. Come here, and I go next to her, and I start. Do you want me to braid your hair?
Okay, but like I have very low expectations.
I start braiding her hair with my little.
Nudge towards
How
us.
about this? You have a sleepover with us. We can do fashion show. Yeah. But you have to let others go this time.
What? What do you mean? I thought I was the only person worthy of doing a catwalk or a fox walk.
We can be your entourage.
Oh my god, yeah, that's a good plan.
Yeah, it is. So, and then in the morning, I just I pull a little bit on her hair.
Ow!
Oh, sorry, Donna, sorry. And then I go back to normal. In the morning, when Tash wakes up, then we can ask Tash whether Darlie knew anything. Okay? Would that set your mind at ease?
I mean, she wouldn't do it, but like, fine. If it keeps your leaves uncrinkled, then fine.
They're not crinkled. Yes, thank you. Okay. All done.
And she like saunters over to the pond and looks at her reflection and is like, you know what? Not bad, Petilil.
Thanks, Donna. Really cute on you.
Thanks. Right. Typical sleepover.
Yay! Sleepover.
Okay, so I think we're gonna wrap up because it's starting to go into nightfall anyway. But let's go to each Pokemon and see how they are enjoying or what they're doing at the sleepover. Gible, let's start with you.
I think we found berries, so Gible is happy. And I think Gible having this little moment of reflection doesn't really quite know how to process how the day has gone, but so decides that it's too much and just goes, this is good and nice, and I'm with my friends, and there are berries, and we're gonna figure it out, and and we'll walk like 3 steps and we'll get to where we need to go. So Gible definitely enjoys the show, doesn't really have a great deal of fashion sense herself, but is happy to dunk her head in the pond and do ablutions. And
I did
enjoy.
that water, Gible.
Comes out like caked in mud. Ablutions.
Good job.
Yeah. snuggle into the dirt and go to sleep. And that's Gible.
Aw, cute. Totodile, how are you enjoying the night?
Not as it's not as bad as he thought it would be. You know, he's starting to get a little bit more involved. He hated the idea at first, but then he pointed out Relicant's pile of berries that he never ate. You know, pointed that out to Gible, and then seeing him get all muddy, probably give him a hydro pump, wash him off. If you top up the pool a little bit, make it a bit cleaner. Just sort of like going around and making sure everybody's doing all right.
Oh, lovely. And let's see how Petilil ends the day. How are you enjoying the sleepover?
Well, I think that I have very good fashion. She'll walk. And I think I maybe even outshined Donna. But if she, I won't tell her that she doesn't need to know. And then I get some water from Totodile, thank you. I clean myself up, and I make sure my leaves are moisturized, and I don't think it was very nice what they were doing to us. I feel a little betrayed, but that's okay. We're out on our own now, and we're just gonna get more awesome and powerful and I mean, Amora can change her mind if she wants. She might decide she wants to be fashion after all. But it's okay if she's not. That's fine. I'll make my own necklaces.
Okay.
With that, she snuggles into the grass.
Oh, and with that, everybody goes to sleep and we pan out into the night sky. And that is the end. That is the end of this episode. Well done, guys. We did a
Well done.
thing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Carrie.
Thank you so much for playing this one shot. It's been really fun. If you want to see if anything else might happen, and also want to check out our other campaigns, you can click on the subscribe button. That'd be great. Also, you can check out our Twitter, Hidden Realms D&D. Do we have an Instagram?
Yes, it is also Hidden Realms D&D.
Hidden Realms D&D. So just follow us at all those places, and like you totally should, if you want to find out about Petilil's skincare routine. But with that being said, farewell, everyone. End credits.
Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Bye.